Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to show you how to use Starlink and Qatar Q Suites in order to watch your favorite streaming apps while you're underway. Now, Oryx is a great entertainment system. Over 8,500 titles, they say. But if you don't want to be stuck watching a 20-year-old episode of Friends, then pay attention to this video because I'm going to tell you what you need to use, what you need to bring aboard, key things like this HDMI port that I'm pointing at right there, and the power port that I'm about to show you right there. And we'll show you how to set all this up. Now, what makes this possible is Starlink. Starlink, this is a actual screenshot from my flight. I had 331 megabits per second download speed, which is fast enough to watch anything streaming, including Formula One, which we've got right there. So stick around and I'll show you how to do it, what equipment you need. Okay, right off, I'm going to caveat this by saying this only works in business class on Qatar Airways. The economy class seats don't have an HDMI port. They only have a USB. So you won't be able to do this. But if you are lucky enough to be flying Q Suites on a Starlink equipped airplane, then you've come to the right place to figure out what to do to prep what to bring for your next flight. So if you're on a long haul flight, you can watch your own content, or you can watch YouTube, you can watch Netflix, you can watch Amazon Prime, whatever, Apple TV. So these are all things. This is an actual shot from my flight. I was watching the Barcelona Grand Prix and it was fantastic. Having a nice glass of wine and watching the Barcelona Grand Prix was awesome. So let's go ahead and get to it. So what you need, you're going to need a streaming box. So a Google TV, Apple TV, Fire Stick, whatever. And then whatever apps you want for streaming. The device you need needs to have an internet browser on it and a VPN. All right, let's get into how to set it up. The first thing you want to do is plug your HDMI cable into the HDMI port below the screen that I showed you, and then into your cable, into your streaming box. Then you want to plug in the power supply for your streaming box. Now, in the upper left-hand corner of your Qatar Airways display screen, you're going to see three horizontal lines, a little icon. You click on that icon, it's going to do a drop-down menu. You're going to go down to Select External Inputs and HDMI. Now, when you first try to connect to the internet on your streaming box, it's going to open up a login window where you're supposed to put in your Qatar Airways membership number. I could not get the cursor to go down using the Oryx remote control or the touchscreen. So what I had to do was copy the URL and put it in your internet browser app on your streaming device. And I say paste it here. What I did was I took a picture of it and then I just hand typed it out using my Google TV remote control and put in the exact URL of the internet browser. This will open the identical splash screen you get from Qatar Airways, where it allows you to put your membership number in. Now, once you put your membership number in this internet browsing app from your streaming device and you hit connect, it'll connect, and that will connect your streaming device to Qatar Airways Starlink internet system. So the next step you're going to do is you're going to start your VPN. For Formula One, it's run through Apple TV. You have to be on a virtual private network that's in a country that's licensed to do it. I'm from the United States, so I changed my location to my home VPN, and then got the VPN going. And then I opened the Apple TV app, and I was able to start watching F1 racing through the F1 app, or through the Apple TV app. So that's basically it. I know it's not overly simple. It's not like a one button thing. It's probably going to be a while until the system smooths itself out till it can be. But if you follow these steps, you should be able to muscle through it. Feel free to drop a comment below if you think this was useful. Please give it a like and subscribe. Ask me any questions you have. If you're getting ready to go on your flight, like if I think a certain device will work or what have you. I used a Google TV and it worked great. Anyway, safe travels. Stand by. I'm going to make that long-term Q Suites video, or long-haul Q Suites video. I'm going to be flying from LAX to Doha next week, and that's a 16-hour flight. So stand by for that review. And Until then, travel safe, everybody. Thanks.